CAPR is trending. This is Monday, the 5th of January 2026, post market session. It is currently down 12.22%. Volatility, implied volatility, I think is expected to increase. Okay, but before we check that, let's find out what the sentiment is concerning CAPR. Let's see whether we can get it.
Capricor Therapeutics is back in the spotlight as investors grow increasingly focused on the company's delayed BLA resubmission for Deramiocel, its Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy (DMD) cardiomyopathy therapy. The resubmission had been broadly expected by the end of last year following the strong HOPE 3 Phase 3 results, so the lack of an announcement has sparked heightened debate and volatility around the stock. On one side, bulls argue that the delay is more administrative than clinical, suggesting Capricor may be finalizing manufacturing documentation, regulatory formatting, or responses to FDA feedback rather than facing fundamental issues with the data itself. These investors see the recent price weakness as a second chance entry point ahead of a potential approval catalyst, especially given the compelling cardiac outcomes shown in HOPE 3 and the FDA's historical flexibility in rare, life threatening diseases like DMD. Meanwhile, skeptics are sounding alarms about the missed timeline and continued elevated short interest. To them, any delay introduces uncertainty, whether related to CMC work, FDA clarifications, or broader execution risk. The short side also points to volatile trading patterns as a sign that sentiment remains fragile and headline driven. This divide has created a highly engaged trading environment, with the community closely scrutinizing every company comment, regulatory signal, and volume spike for clues on timing. At the center of it all remains Deramiocell's therapeutic significance, as preserving cardiac function in DMD patients addresses one of the most critical and deadly aspects of the disease. Beyond this single program, some investors are also highlighting the strategic value of Capricor's exosome platform, which could extend into broader therapeutic and delivery applications. That adds a longer term innovation angle layered onto the near term regulatory drama. In short, Capricor has become one of the most closely watched names in small cap biotech, with sentiment split between conviction and caution as the market waits for clarity on the BLA resubmission timeline.
So this is the 4 hour chart. The extrapolation is saying that it may go into a, or rather, it's been contracting. It's been on a downtrend. So the extrapolation seems to be suggesting that at least it may remain in place up till Thursday, the 8th of January. Then after that, it might just be more of a sideways movement. The 40 period moving average on this 4 hour chart is also expected to begin to decline to offer a possible resistance to any impending expansion, or yeah, any possible expansion. Let's see now. The probability of it retesting $28.32, which it printed today. The 28.3, okay, 28.32 probability of it doing that is slightly higher than 50%. Slightly higher than 50% based on its 10 period moving average. Okay, let's see now what we have on its daily chart. Okay, on the daily chart, the stock it has been consolidating since the 4th of December. So the extrapolation now is now saying that it's going to be a contraction all the way, going all the way towards middle of February of this year. Yeah. Nothing, no bounce is expected. But the 40-day moving average is also expected to keep rising in the interim. And before the 22nd of December of this month, January, it's expected that it's going to serve as a possible support for any possible pullback. Okay, we'll see whether that works or not. But at the same time, at some point, it's expected to begin to decline if the stock continues to decline. Momentum is expected to remain flat. Yeah, going all the way towards February. Okay, let's see now. The probability of it retesting 28.99 is statistically less than 50%. Okay, what we could do is also apply the market grid. It might give us a range of prices, but yeah, given that it lost 12.32%, I think it's going to work best on its 1 hour chart, or even this, or even the 4 hour chart, because this weakness is just still pretty much fresh on its daily chart, so it's not going to give us you can see the stock is outside, the price is outside of that grid. So let's return to the 1 hour chart. Okay, let's begin with 4 hour chart. It might show something there. It may have aged over there. Okay, yes, we have a range here because it has actually recovered some of the losses. So let's see what it's within that range. So the stock is at 25.29. This is where it is in the resistance zone. So it might the chance of it testing 25.64 is there as well. So it's the range is between 26.47 and 23.15. Yeah, in the midst of an impending contraction. Yes, it's saying here that it's going to remain strong up till tomorrow. Tomorrow it's the 6th, and then after that it may begin to contract. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's see now. We have between 26.47 and 23.15. Any point having a look at the 1 hour chart? Yeah, we have it has contracted the expansion now. It's the grid is narrower now. Let's see, between 25.59 and 24.03. But earlier today, I had between 28.02 and 26.39. Yeah. Okay, let's see now. Let's dig in a bit further and see whether I don't think there's going to be any news here on Think or Swim. No, no news here. So, yeah, have a look and see what you make of CAPR. And thank you very much for watching this video.